Now, what I'm telling you is that it is not everybody that will pay or appreciate the service that you offer. In 1996, 97, when I put up billboards in Lagos, one in front of Marina here, one by Law School, and one by Osborne, people were like, for what? What is he selling? Is he not a comedian? What is he selling? And I put up my pager numbers. My pager numbers were on the billboards, and people were wondering what I was selling. Now, who remembers the story of Zacchaeus?
Yes.
Zacchaeus that climbed the tree. That is the first marketing example in the Bible.
Distinguished himself from others.
Because he knew what he wanted. First of all, you must know what you want. He knew he wanted Jesus to see him. That was the mission. Now,
are you taking notes?
So the thing he needed to do was, is either he breaks through the place to be seen, or he shouts Jesus' name, or he does something that will make this. But everybody they were all on a level. He climbed on top of that tree and stood out.
Stood out.
But that means that whatever you do, if you don't stand out, you will not get the highest payer, which is Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ in this time is your best customers. Now, he did not only climb up there, he was seen. But do you know that Jesus would have looked at him and said, and then continued. But Jesus looked up and recognized that he had made an effort. There's some of you, you have talent. You are not making any efforts to it. You just have the talent. Now, if you don't make an effort to improve the talent that you have, it's not going anywhere. I'll give you another example. Some people say this, I hear it on most shows. If you can think it, you can do it. Ironla. It is the biggest lie. Let me tell you, I think I can run. Usain Bolt is not my... I don't know if you understand. You know that you weigh... You are like Dele Momodu. It's my Egmont now. You are like Dele Momodu. And you are thinking of... You are thinking 100 meters. It is not, you can think it if you like. You won't do it. Even if you like, dream it, think it. But the thing is that if you do not come to terms with your reality, you will not go anywhere. You are a stammerer. You want to read network news. For who? So many people. No, let me just. So many people. I'm on Twitter most of the time. And on Twitter, I find a lot of people who try to make you believe that they can do something. Bring them in. You'll be disappointed. What is happening is, some of them tell you, I come across comedians all the time. Bros, I'm very funny. I have original jokes. I say, okay, start. First one is either mine or Mohammed Danjuma's own. He does the third one, does the fourth one. And all of them are from Night of 1,000 Laughs. I say, where is your original joke? He said, oh, you've heard this one before. I said, okay, now, let's start again. Before you finish the joke, I'll tell you the punchline. What does that tell you? Somebody has just gone somewhere, watched like 12 CDs of Night of 1,000 Laughs, and he thinks that he's a comedian. The fact that you bought a spike canvas does not make you a 100-meter sprinter. So it is not about thinking. First of all, discover yourself. I put something here. I said, define your talent. Define your talent and its application. What talents do you have? Where can it be applied? If you have a talent in packaging children's parties and playing with children, you either set up a nursery school, an event for children, or you begin to run a summer camp or something like that. But the fact that you know how to package events and all this one, then international conference is not part of it. I don't know if you are with me.
Yes.
All right. Now, positioning. I just talked about Zacchaeus climbing. Do you know the story of Miriam and Moses? Before Miriam's mom said, put Moses and the basket by the river, they first knew who the market was. They knew what the market was. Because you would have put it there, and there's one racist that comes and says, that's a child, drown it. I don't know if you understand.
Yes.
She got information that a woman comes there to bathe at that time. And the woman does not have a child. And the woman wants
they did research.
A child. So you must know what the market wants, first of all. And it was after they knew what the market wanted they set it up, and the person saw it. You do not. What happens? Why I talk like this emotionally about this kind of thing is that a lot of people do not know themselves. They do not know themselves, but they want to be like somebody says, what can whiskey do that I can't do? The boy sleeps in the studio. He sleeps in the studio. Sometimes some of you are talking about, Don Jazzy and all that. Don Jazzy lives in my estate. And Banky can tell you, when you people are sleeping, he's there. This beat can't work. This beat will work. This one can't work. I heard this song the other day. I heard one sound inside. We can make it. We can replicate it like 3-4 times. And it will be going kiki. Put it there. Let me hear it. And the thing is going kiki. And then he adds some 2-3 things to it. The beat comes out. Then you see him driving a Maybach. You're like, just from singing. I've heard people tell me, Alibaba, when did he start comedy? Look at where he's living. May you stay long for 25 years in a career and not live where I'm living. I don't know. The thing with all of us in this country is that we do not accord respect. You see a Korofo saying, General, they bought him a brand new Toyota Land Cruiser. You are a Korofo. The guy is a general. How can a teller be saying, why does MD's house get supply of diesel? You have to work. You have to pay your dues.
Pay your dues.
You have to pay your dues. Then, by the way, networking is important for you. Even if you have talent, if you don't network properly, you will not get. I knew from the time that I started doing comedy that the people that were ready to pay me were in Ikoyi. And so, Dokbemu, Akonwojo, Ijaniki, any place after that were not my target market. So I did not put any billboard there. So I knew my target market. The thing is, some of you have to identify it and say, this is my target market. And then when you discover that is your target market, you address them and give them the kind of things they want. Somebody says, you don't crack the kind of jokes that the people really enjoy anymore. I said, no, I do. But the thing is that I can't use them for those shows so what I do is that once I create those kind of jokes, I give it to the young comedians that will come to entertain you. Which is why some of you feel, why is it that people respect Alibaba so much? I'll give, and I'm not bragging, 70% of what you hear right now are other things that I've done before. Because what happens is, there are people who have followed me from Lagbaja's time, bread and butter, Sea Gardens. How many of you remember Sea Gardens? Raise your hand. Now, why are you doing like...
Hey, Alibaba is just speaking on me. I was an SEO. Me that I just met Banky last week. I don't know what is going on. If you're talking about Domwen, I know. I don't know, please.
All right, so the thing is that from all those times, right, you have to network. You have to connect with the people. Do you know that many of the people that I was performing to at Motherland, Sea Garden, are now the MDs of companies? I don't know if you understand. So that's positioning. I used to go from, when I was hustling in 1991-92, I used to go to banks, corporate affairs offices to tell them, when are you having your board meeting? They say, so? I said, when they have tea break, I can just come there and entertain them. They said, there are just 6 or 7 of them. I said, it doesn't matter. They said, you can entertain 6, 7 people. I said, yes. But we're not paying. I said, no. Guess what? Those people in the board meetings are the decision makers.
So you gave it away for free?
Because I knew where I was going. Mm-hmm. Some things are just novel to some people. Not too long ago, somebody called me and said, the comedians are thinking faster than you now. I said, really? I said, yes. So how? He said, did you know that Basket Mouth was on Virgin Atlantic, 30 feet above the field, and they performed on Independence Day? I said, really? I said, just wait. And I called Johnny, the former MD of Nigeria Airways. I was doing Banjul, Egypt, Ghana, and London on Nigerian Airways as far back as 1994. So I said, I've done it. It's not that it is not good, but it's that he has taken it a step further. What I'm trying to tell you is that do something new. Mm-hmm. Be proactive. Mm-hmm. Let your business be something that everybody wants to be like. Don't be the one that is catching up. If you're trying to catch up, you're out.
It's too late.
If you're trying to catch up, you're out. There's something about Tiger Woods. When Tiger Woods went into that serious problem, and for 4 years, he wasn't playing professional. Do you know how long it took for them to get him out of number one? 4 years. That means that he had over 13,000 points above the next person that was second place. You don't get that by fluke.